banned and restricted list updates, and some amazing teasers and spoilers for the new Kamigawa set. Stay tuned. So they have announced a couple things today. Lots of news actually going on in Wizards of the Coast or Magic the Gathering. So today they announced the update to the banned and restricted list. And I myself are so excited, and I'm going to actually play more Magic in the short term because of the bans, because it was overdue and it's so awesome to see. All Runs Epiphany has been banned in Standard. No more playing someone who plays 6 turns in a row. The entire game just waits to try to get 6 turns or 3 turns, and then usually you concede, or who can get to that 3 turns in a row or 2 turns in a row first. Will actually maybe have better interaction. So super excited by this. Epiphany decks been they're in not just red and blue. But also in those control decks in blue and black. So really nice to see that card finally got addressed. I thought it was kind of months overdue. Last year, it was just dominating a lot of the meta. And all of the new stuff they brought in still didn't have the effect. So this feels at least a month overdue. It feels like it should have happened right at the beginning of Crimson Vow at the latest. And I'm glad to see they finally did it. So it is banned. No more all runs. No more Epiphany decks. No crazy turns. They printed the nice fair one that you lose the game if you don't win at the end of the turn. I'm actually a big fan of those kind of spells. You can still combo with them and do crazy stuff, but it's much harder to abuse the spells. And you're not getting any birds or anything like that. So really happy anyway that this happened. Couple other cards that were banned. Divide by Zero, which was a little bit of a surprise to me, though it was certainly a card that was getting played a lot, and it's not fun to play against having things bounce back into your hand. Plus, I think they get a card with it as well. So I'm that unhappy to see it. Not a big money card, so maybe a little bit of a surprise. Maybe not so hard for them to do it because people aren't buying boxes for Divide by Zero. So that does make it actually a little. I guess every deck pretty much had this next card. So maybe it's not a surprise, but at the same time, it's kind of a surprise. Faceless Haven got banned, and I can see why they did it. It was certainly a super popular card. I expect it's going to be in all of those new decks, though, those challenger decks that come out. So maybe they know something. They're printing the decks, right? Maybe they know something, but it feels like it's going to be in those decks, and then it's banned. So I don't know. It's been a really good card. There's no doubt Faceless Haven, one of the best land cards ever. Definitely creature lands so far that they've created. A little bit surprised to see it on this ban list. It was certainly a very good card, so no doubt. And getting, maybe just from the fact that it's getting played in so many formats, so many decks, it was like an auto-include in any deck, and just made you play Snow Lands just to have Faceless Haven. And there's just absolutely no downside to it, so getting played, I guess, just maybe too much, and they wanted to make other things get played. But I don't know, I didn't feel like it was a broken card or anything like that. So I'm a little surprised that Faceless Haven, I seem to have got the hiccups. I was so excited about All Runs Epiphany, it gave me the hiccups. In Legacy, they have banned Ragavan Nimble Pilferer. That was a bit of a surprise and a super strong card, no doubt. 4 copies of that in a deck, I guess, is pretty broken. But was a little bit surprised to see him banned. Mind you, I don't play necessarily a lot of Legacy, and I only own one. I got one Ragavan, so I can't play 4 copies of them to see what that's like. I will say, with all of these bans and restricted lists, I wish they actually just restricted cards. I think there was once upon a time, I could be wrong, years ago, maybe saying my age, but there was a time where they just allowed one of certain cards in decks, and isn't that still a thing? I don't know, maybe it isn't. But I don't necessarily have a problem with one All Runs Epiphany in a standard deck. I don't know why they don't just do that. Cards don't get crushed for their value. A lot of people who've invested a lot of money in the cards don't get upset. I'm not really sure why they don't just allow one. because you can't really like build a standard deck around one copy of a card. So that way it doesn't kill the card. It becomes kind of interesting. I'm surprised they don't do that more often. Maybe there must be a reason for it. Maybe they had a discussion about it back at a time and they went away from it. Maybe they find it confusing for the market. But yeah, I wish they would just do one of these cards anyways. Same as Ragavan. Like, he's really good even in EDH. But because he's only one of 100 cards, he's not worth banning, I don't think. So yeah, I'm just a little bit surprised by that. The last couple cards that are banned, I don't do a lot with Historic Online, but Memory Lapse went from suspended to banned. Not really a huge surprise there. Really good card. And Teferi Time Raveler. So they rebalanced it and unbanned it. So that's not really a surprise. And they did it. I think they did it for I think they did it for the new format. So they're rebalancing cards all the time and changing cards, which is, I don't know, I'm not sure what to think about these things. So anyways, that was the thing. On to the Kamigawa spoilers we got coming up. Super fun. All right, so as you know, maybe you don't know, Neon Dynasty previews and spoilers are starting to come in a couple of days officially. There's been a number of cards leaked already. This has probably been maybe the most leaked set I've seen. They've been slipping out little bits, information here and there, pretending it's like done. Almost, some of them are so blurred and stuff, it can only be orchestrated by the company because, everyone's got the sneak peek. But that said, this one is something they've done for most of the recent sets. And it's basically like there's like a hint at a bunch of different things. And so I just wanted to read them out to you guys. Maybe I'll expand on them. Maybe I'll make some guesses. So before the spoilers begin, this is from Morrow, I guess is they call it the Morrow preview for Kamigawa. It's a teaser. So first up, there's some things to expect. A black instant with destroy target creature or planeswalker that can be cast for 2 mana. So some kind of, an instant with kill planeswalker, or so maybe some life loss or something. Anyway, pretty cool. Going to be powerful. I'm sure it's going to get tons of play. What else? 2 different pairings of creature types get tribally connected. I don't know what that means. 2 different pairings of different creature types get tribally connected. Interesting. So we'll see what that does. Maybe is that a rule change? A ruling on something like werewolves and wolves or something like that? Or I don't know what it's going to be. All right. A popular legendary creature from Champions of Kamigawa block returns in a new form. Ooh, so we're going to get maybe a popular type of creature. So when I go to Kamigawa, there was a few things. I think the dragons came in that set, so that could be. But I feel like this is the Myojins, and they're going to come in a different form. So we're going to get some kind of Myojin, because that was a pretty cool kind of creature type. So that's my guess for this one. So it's a popular kind of legendary creature, and they are definitely legendary creatures. I actually bought a play set of them about a month ago. I'm still waiting for a couple of them in the mail. So anyways, came from the US. All right. An unnamed mechanic that cares about you having 2 things that Magic has had since its beginning. I have no flippin' idea. Drawing cards and cardboard. It's been since the beginning. All right. What else? Finish of a 5-card cycle many years in the making. I got this, I think. Hold on. It's oh my god. I'm gonna come back to this one because I should remember. I think I have this. I think I have this. There's a creature where there's been 4 different ones of them in 4 different colors, and there's a color missing. And I think the last one came in. Forgot Commander Legends. What the hell is he called again? Anyways, I think it's that. All right. One of Tamayo's children gets a legendary creature card. Cool. Tamayo. Cool. Maybe Tamayo will be back in it, you would think. All right. A new creature token with an ability not seen before on a card. So some kind of new ability. Okay. Fun. 2 popular cycles from Champions of Kamigawa block return each with a new twist. All right. Well, what cycles were in that Champions of Kamigawa block? It's been a while. Ninjutsu, obviously. So that's probably one of them because that was such a big one in the set. There was the Myojin one where you're like plop everything onto the board or it takes off. What are the other ones? I'm drawing a blank. I haven't done my research on Kamigawa, I guess. All right. A creature that makes a legendary frog creature token. I can tell you right now, I want that creature. I gotta make a frog deck. I've been dying to make a deck with Grolnuk the Omnivore. So hopefully they work well together, and I can make a Grolnuk deck that's awesome. So 2 new Yamazakis. I don't know. All right, sure. 2 new Yamazakis. I think we've already seen some of those, haven't we? I think they've already previewed some, or they've leaked them. All right. Some rules text that will be showing up on cards. You may cast target enchantment card from your graveyard this turn. That's cool. Obviously, enchantments are going to be a big thing at the beginning in this set. So we're seeing tons of enchantments that have been leaked. So not surprising they're going to have something like that. Where X is the number of times this ability resolved this turn. Cool. So it's going to almost like a storm effect. Okay. Whenever you cast an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, copy that spell. That's going an artifact. Wow, that's probably going to be pretty good. I maybe more of a commander thing than a standard, because artifacts haven't really had a thing. Though expecting later in the year that there is going to be an artifact heavy set, so that card might really become. It might start slow, but finish the year strong. All right, the first activated ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less to activate. That's pretty good. That's going to be strong, so maybe we're going to see some strong artifacts in this. Haven't seen any yet. Then repeat this process for an enchantment and a planeswalker. Okay. You may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with the chosen card. Okay. Huh. I guess that sounds offensive. You may tap any number of untapped creatures you control. Okay, so that sounds like Convoke or something? Maybe? Maybe. All right. The legend rule doesn't apply to permanents you control. That's gonna be wanted. That feels like a diamond in this set. All right. This ability triggers an additional time. All right. So we got the double trigger ability. That's gonna be good. All right. If it has dealt 10 or more damage to a player this turn, they lose the game. The heck that could be. Is it a 1/1 creature that you have to grow to 10/10? I don't know. I don't know. What do you got to do? All right. Finally, here are some creature type lines in the set. Creature, Fox, Pilot. Okay. Well, we've definitely seen that there's going to be a little bit of the what do they call them? Vehicles in this set. So, creature, Turtle Ninja, Donatello. They really should have brought it for this set. How awesome would that have been in this set if they would have done Secret Lair, Kamigawa, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? It's just a matter of time, folks. Just a matter of time. All right. Creature, Moon Folk Samurai. Sure. Goblin Artifact Creature, Goblin Artificer. Artifact Creature, Ogre Warrior. Enchantment Creature, Rat Rogue. Okay, we knew rats were going to be a thing in this. Enchantment Creature, Egg. Okay, we're going to have another egg. Hopefully this egg's good, because they had a great egg a couple sets ago, and then or earlier last year, and then they had a crappy one that I don't think anyone played. I've never seen anyone play it. Legendary Creature, Kirin Spirit. All right, that doesn't mean anything to me. Legendary Creature, Goblin Samurai. Cool enough. Legendary Enchantment Creature, Snake Druid. I like me some snakes. Hoping it's blue and green, so I can play with my other old snakes. All right. So those are kind of our thing. You guys, I hope at home, maybe you're speculating like me. Good luck with your speculation. I do hope everyone liked the video. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe. Hit the like button on the video for us. It helps us a lot. We're trying to get to 30 likes on our videos on every video. It really helps with the algorithm and building the channel. So hope everyone enjoyed the video. Everyone have a magical day.